love my hair. You have like the best hair.
Thank you.
Where's your agent? That's your next like sponsorship opportunity.
We're live already.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah.
Are we live really?
Yep.
That's a very good idea.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Hey everyone, Robin Moreno, editorial director here at Latina, and you caught us in mid-convo with gold medal Olympian and Orgullosa ambassador and chick with the coolest hair in the room ever.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, Laurie Hernandez.
Hi.
I'm so excited to talk to you here at Hispanicize, which is all about networking and inspiring Latinas. So you are the most inspiring Latina, ever. Like when a Latina winning gold, forget about it. Like that was insane. So you're only 16 years old and you've done so much. Where do you get your amazing drive?
Well, I think a lot of my drive comes from my family and like the people around me, just because growing up I had my family there to support me every single step of the way, and they supported everything that I've ever wanted to do. So without them, I don't think I would be where I am today.
Oh, that's amazing. And so you're Latina, you're Puerto Rican, right?
Yes.
You're like, woohoo!
Second generation.
All right. And so your grandparents are from the island, right?
Yes.
Where are they from, do you know? Somewhere on there?
Somewhere in Puerto Rico.
Somewhere in Puerto Rico. But how important is being Latina to you? Because there's so many young Latinas that look up to you, you know what I mean? And because there's still unfortunately not that many Latinas out there doing their thing, so you doing amazingness, like it just changes lives.
It's definitely very important. I mean, growing up I didn't see too many Hispanic athletes, nonetheless Hispanic gymnasts, and so being able to go to the Olympics and not only represent the United States but represent Hispanics in general, it means a lot, and it's definitely a big responsibility that I carry on my shoulders.
Well, you carry it really well.
Thank you.
So can we talk about Dancing with the Stars? Because I'm obsessed and you won.
Thank you.
Do you ever not win? Do you just win everything?
No.
How different was it competing on Dancing with the Stars versus competing in the Olympics?
Well, for gymnastics, it's like the whole pressure of gymnastics. It's like we do the same routine over and over again, and the pressure comes from, okay, can I do this one more time? Whereas Dancing with the Stars, every single week you're changing your routine. You change your theme, your style of dance, your shoes, your costumes, the music you dance to, and even the feedback that the judges give you, you can't use it for the next week because it's a different dance. It doesn't apply, and so that's a little bit difficult. But at the same time, they're both very different, so it's hard to compare the two.
No, well, you did well, obviously, because you won gold for both. So both of them, you're a performer, right? So you're really a performer. How do you keep your cool? Because it's so nerve-wracking, like when you go up and you're like, I have to nail this. Like, how do you stay so poised? Is there anything that you tell yourself?
Well,
besides
I got this.
Which is amazing.
Oh, thank you. I mean, that really came from I was really nervous.
Yeah.
And I was about to compete on beam, and I remember just saying okay, just be confident. You've trained so hard for this. You've trained your whole life for this. Like okay, I got this. And I whispered that to myself, and they caught that on camera, and it went viral. So, I definitely talk to myself before competitions. Totally not weird at all, I promise. But yeah, that helps, and just reminding myself to breathe.
Yeah,
helps too. So.
No, it does. It does help. My goodness, you just gave me chills when you said
Aww.
that. No, it's amazing. Are you scared to fail? Because you conceivably totally could have just blown it. How do you overcome that amazing, the nerves and the fear?
Well, I think, my mom, she's a social worker, so she was always talking about, okay, well, if you tell yourself don't fall, then your brain listens to the word fall. Or if you say, don't wobble, your brain listens to wobble. But if you say I can do it, your brain listens to can. And you say I will make it, it listens to will, and it listens to positivity. So I'm constantly in practice, reminding myself to give positive feedback and talk to myself and boost myself up and to be confident, but also understand there's a fine line between confidence and cockiness, and I'm making sure to stay in that area.
Oh, but that's amazing. Yeah. That was super, super good.
Thank you.
No, you're wise behind yours.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Thank
so
you.
You've done so much at such a young age. What are some things that you would still like to do?
Well, I would love to try acting and whatnot. I think I would love to dip my toes in that water. But I love watching movies, and I'm always watching, thinking, I wonder how many times it took them to redo that take, or I wonder is that a real background? Is that a green screen? I'm always thinking behind the scenes, and I can tell that's definitely one of my passions as well. So,
I could totally
yeah.
see you acting because again, you have such a performance, and no, wait. People call you the human emoji. They call you Baby Shakira. Like you have that it factor because
Thank you.
because I feel like and this is my opinion. When you're a gymnast, it's one thing to be athletic and it's one thing to be disciplined, but it's also one thing to have like character and charisma. When you go out there and wink and strut your stuff, like you have the it factor, girl.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
it.
you so much. I love to entertain, so I think that helps a lot too. I mean, being at the Olympics, floor was my favorite event because I love dancing and
Yeah.
I love music, and so putting the two together, floor was like my comfort zone. I felt most comfortable, and I felt like my personality was really out there. So I was like, ooh. So we're gonna dance today.
What kind of music do you like?
Everything.
Yeah?
I love everything.
Like what's totally like on your like playlist right now? Or on rotation?
Literally everything. Like,
Yeah?
I mean, I love oldies. I love like fast running music, like
Uh-huh.
music you would play at the gym while you're running to make sure you can
Keep it up?
Keep it up.
Yeah.
I love rap music. I love like alternative and like singer songwriter. I mean, everyone laughs at me because I really like Earth, Wind and Fire and Casey and the Sunshine Band.
I love those, alright, that's like my era. That's why you're
But-
awesome because you say all the right things.
But, aw, thank you.
Okay, so you probably have met like so many famous people at this point. No, honestly, right? Is there anybody who is the most amazing person that you've met and you were like, did that just happen? Did I just do that?
There have been a few people like that. I mean, one of them being Tori Kelly, just because it's like I found her, me and my sister found her on YouTube a few years ago, and watching her just grow as an artist, I was like, I'm your biggest fan. But I met her and I like cried right after. But and I also met Beyonce, and I thought I was gonna pass out right there. Just
Oh my
because,
god, how was that?
I thought I was gonna turn into glitter, but I met her and it was just like she was so tall and beautiful, and I could see a halo. But yeah, it was awesome.
Oh my god, you're the cutest. Okay, so it's so many girls get the same feeling when they meet you. You're gonna make me cry. They literally, you're like their idol. What advice do you have for young girls out there that want to go for a dream, that want to make a difference, and maybe they don't think that they can, you know?
I mean, my advice to them would be to find something that you love and find something that makes you happy and to go for it, and just understand that in whatever you do, somewhere, someplace, it's gonna get hard, and you know, it's kind of like a personal test, and deciding whether, like, how strong you are, and being able to push through rough moments really makes you a stronger person, and if you're an athlete, it makes you a stronger athlete as well, and so, yeah.
What's been the biggest challenge that you've overcome? Because you had like some injuries, and I'm sure there's been throughout the competition that you haven't always been a gold medalist.
It's definitely been like a majority comes from going into practice and not being able to grasp a skill that I watch everyone around me getting, and I'm not able to get it. But it's not just one day where everybody gets it and I don't. It's weeks at a time where people get it within the hour, and it takes me months, and I'm just like, it makes me crazy. I'm like, I just want to catch the bar. But that has also, that's really taught me patience, but at the same time, injuries are really hard too, because in 2014, I mean, I was out the whole year. From January, I fractured my growth plate in my wrist, and then June, I dislocated my knee and tore a ligament, had to get surgery, and I was just out, and it was really hard. It was a deciding factor of whether or not I wanted to come back, but I mean, this is the decision to come back, and it's definitely worth it. So.
That was definitely worth it. Okay, so the advice is like, go for it?
Go for it.
Just go
Even
for it.
if you get sidetracked, it's just taking you down a better path. So.
She's like mystical. So where did you get the phrase "we got this"? Because I got this. It's also the title of your book, right?
Yes. So I was about to compete in the Olympics, and I was on the balance beam. The balance beam, it's very important that you don't get nervous and shake, because you only have 4 inches to work with. I mean,
Oh my God.
you're standing up there.
Is that like this much?
That's about this.
Wow.
My hands automatically.
You're like, I know exactly.
But yeah, it's this.
Okay.
And
And
so,
this is 2 feet.
This is, you don't stand on the beam with your feet side to side because it won't fit. You stand with one in front of the other.
Okay.
But yeah, if you shake on the beam, that doesn't help you, because even if you go like this, you tilt. I mean, you can't shake.
Yeah.
And so I was really scared, but it's weird because as soon as I got on the beam, I was comfortable. It's more being off the beam that I get nervous, because it's like anticipating what's about to happen. But,
That's
yeah.
amazing. So hence, I got this.
Yeah, I was like, it's okay, just take a deep breath, I got this, and they caught it on video and it went viral.
I know.
So
So are you ever like in a bad mood? Because you're so happy. Like
It
you're so
happens.
happy. Yeah, barely.
It's the days where I go without coffee. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I mean, yeah, it definitely happens. But those are the days that I just have to remind myself that moments like this, you know, they can never happen again. And so I should be grateful for everything that's going on, and I shouldn't like really complain about being tired because not many people get to travel as much as I do. So.
So basically, you're grateful and perfect and awesome.
Oh my God, no, I'm not perfect.
No, but you're honest and you're sweet, which is really good.
Thank you.
All right, so what do we have forward to? What do you have going on that people can look forward to?
Ooh, well, I just did a commercial with Crest. It's my first commercial. It comes out April 10th. But it's on Crest's their YouTube page.
Okay.
And so if you want to go check it out, you can go there. And
Well, you have beautiful teeth. I will just say.
but I'm so excited.
And you're famous for your smile, right?
Thank you.
And your beautiful hair, which is awesome.
Thank you, my curls, crazy curls.
I like your crazy curls.
Crazy curls too.
They're cool. Well, I know that we have people out there that want to ask some questions. Everyone's dying to talk to you. So do we have any questions from the readers or our audience?
One question asked earlier this week as we were putting out that Laurie was going to be live. Someone asked, chocolate lover or no?
Like chocolate lover or no?
Like, do you love chocolate? Or?
Yes.
I'm like, I love the specificity of that. You're like, yes, I love
Yes,
chocolate.
I love chocolate.
You're like, and
Except
how?
the thing is, I don't really like chocolate cake, and I'm okay with eating brownies as long as it's the edges. I don't like the inside. I love like the
Crispiness.
crispy.
I like that. I have a question for you about teamwork because you know you won the gold medal with your team, right? How important is teamwork to you? Because I feel like that's such a good lesson. I think a lot of times in life you can be just all about you and yourself, but you could only win by having everyone else win too.
Absolutely. I mean, for our team finals, if we didn't have the girls that we did, we wouldn't have been as successful as we were.
Yeah.
And it was also just making sure that we were cheering each other on. We understood that the Olympics was a very stressful situation, and
Yeah.
we didn't want to add any more stress. It wasn't like, okay, you have to nail your routine. It's, we know you can nail your routine. It's like, be confident. I mean, we have like Simone and all the other girls shouting confidence as you're on the beam to remind you to be that way. And without that, we wouldn't be so successful. So it's really important.
No, that's like seriously amazing.
It's really important.
Okay. Do we have another question out there?
Just what's next for Laurie? What are some of your next projects?
Ooh, well, aside from the Crest commercial, right now, I mean, I'm taking a little break from gymnastics because this past year has been a whirlwind, but I do plan on coming back in a few months, and until then, I'm doing like a lot of meet and greets, appearances, and book tours, and things like that. So
Oh my god. Is it so exciting for you to meet your fans? How important are your fans to your work?
it's so important. I mean, they have been there every step of the way, and being able to do all like these appearances and these meet and greets, I'm trying to do my best to give back to them because they've shown so much support for me in the book and just everything that I'm doing in general. And I love my fan base because everyone, my fans radiate like positivity and kindness, and I'd love to reinforce that. So thank you guys.
Do you have any like spiritual practices or self-care practices that you use to stay so positive? Because you really are, you're just wise beyond your years.
Oh, thank you. Thank my parents for
No,
that.
you don't even talk about someone having an old soul. Like,
Thank
you know,
you.
like you're deep. But is there anything that you do to kind of stay connected or stay confident or breathe?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, in my family, it's definitely reinforced to pray because it's like, it's also like a reminder that you're never alone.
Yeah.
Even like the times that I have to travel and I'm, you know, I might be with like my manager or someone and I'm not with my family, it can feel a little like, you know, where is everybody? But it's kind of just reminding myself to pray and to put my faith into something because I feel like, you know, being able to do all this stuff, it's hard to do it without faith into something. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh.
Someone just asked, what was your favorite part of doing your book?
Ooh, writing it. Because being able to do my book, I had to look back on old childhood memories of gymnastics, and I also had to go to my mom and ask her, like, okay, do you remember what happened in this picture? And I would show her it, and she would just kind of tell me, like, oh yeah, I remember that day. And as she would brief me on it, it was like that memory came back, and I got to look back on all my accomplishments and everything that I worked hard to do. So.
Be like, I want a book. I have a question for you. If you were not a gold medal winning Olympian and an author and an ambassador for Crest and a winner on Dancing with the Stars and like super cool human being, what would you be doing? Like, what's your alternative like universe? Would you be like, you know, like an airline pilot or a mermaid?
Alternative universe. Well, if I could pick anything like without worrying about like items or things around me, this is gonna sound so funny, but like when I was younger, my mom used to take me to pottery classes, and I would make my own mugs, and I would sit there for hours just carving this thing. Like I would put the clay on the pot and let it spin, and like I would come there after practices, and it was so like relaxing. And so I don't know, I'd probably like secretly be an artist or something.
I love it. Okay, that's it. We got this mugs. I see them coming.
Oh,
Sure, I got this mugs, right?
that's a good idea.
Isn't that amazing? Seriously. That's it. 5%. I'm a manager right now.
That's such a good idea. Wow.
That's good. Thank you.
Another question is, you've been traveling so much. What's your favorite city that you've been to so far?
Ooh, Miami. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. I love Miami. It's beautiful. I wish I had more time here. But there have been a few cities that really stood out to me. One of them would be like a Thousand Oaks, California, just because I got to go hiking there.
Yeah.
And we went up this thing called like Lizard Rock or Lizard Trail, and it took us about an hour and a half to get up there. But once we did, it was beautiful. I mean, our heads were in the clouds, and we got to look back on the city and the mountains, and I have a picture of it. It's actually on my Instagram, but it was so beautiful. And then also like Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. I was there, and it was just, everyone was so united and so happy and like excited. And
Yeah, did you like line dancing? Did you get a cowboy hat?
No, I should have. Y'all.
But that's been fun because you've been able to just, I mean, you've traveled the globe, right?
Basically, yeah. I mean, internationally, I've been to Japan, Italy, Mexico, and Brazil for gymnastics, and all those places have been absolutely amazing. I mean, I can't believe I went there, but yeah, it's amazing. I have lots of pictures from there as well, so that's what
You're living the dream, girl.
Oh, no. Yay.
Do you think Simone will win Dancing with the Stars?
Ooh.
Have you been coaching her?
I mean, kind of. I mean, I told her to wear socks with her heels just so that way she doesn't get blisters. I'm really hoping that helps because I got a lot of blisters when I went on there. And as a gymnast, you get a lot of blisters on your hands, and so getting them on your feet actually isn't as bad. But you're still kind of like, I walk on you.
Yeah.
It hurts. But yeah, I mean, everybody looks so good. You also have Heather from Glee. She looks absolutely stunning. We have like Val, who was my partner last season. He's with Normani, and they're doing absolutely amazing. So I wish the best for everyone. I wish it was like Mean Girls. You could take the mirror ball and toss it out to everybody because they're all so amazing.
Would you go back and be like a special celebrity, like judge or something on the show? Would it be fun to be like on the other side?
That would be cool. I mean, I would just give everybody 10s.
I know.
I would make my own 11 board and just be like,
I like it. She's gonna make it out of clay.
I'm gonna make it look like.
We're just saying. Do we have any last questions out there?
Yeah. Someone asked, what is your favorite way to relax before or after a big competition? You always look so calm and collected, even at the Olympics.
Oh, that's very sweet. I was having a heart attack before I got on the beam. I mean, it was really scary, but I think it was just, I got to also like play music in my headphones before I went out there, and that helped a lot. I love music, so being able to listen to slow, soft music that really like calms me down and calms down my nerves. But on days where I'm feeling really tired, I get to listen to fast music, and that helps me. So I use music to help me out with energy. Coffee works too, but don't do that. And afterwards, I mean, I have like bath bombs at home, and I love those. I'm like, I'm gonna smell like eucalyptus today. But yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. All right, is there any last things that you want to tell your audience out there that loves you and supports you?
Don't forget to check out my Crest commercial April 10th. It's bilingual, it's both in Spanish and English. And go to Orgullosa.com just because you can sign up there and you can learn about things from like cooking to lifestyle, and it's absolutely amazing. And if use Crest because it really helps you to be confident in your smile, and it can also help you understand that a smile beats anything. So
Cheers. There you go. And and you got this, right? Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Orgullosa for having us, and Crest, and for you being the bomb. You're amazing.
Thank you.
When I grow up, I want to be like you.
Oh, thank
I'm just
you.
saying. All right, guys. I will probably just keep answering the questions, and I will probably be answering them all day. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all.
Thank you.